I'm going to have nightmares about Landorus for the rest of my life after this battle. Seriously. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're having a battle versus Ad from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There's a link in the description down below. I also noticed that only 36% of people watching this video right now are actually subscribed. So just double check that you're subscribed because YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. And if you aren't, in the first place, why not subscribe? It's free, it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, wait, is it? I thought he was joking. He said he was going to bring a team of Landorus, and he's brought 3 Landorus Fairyans, a Landorus Incarnate, a Great Tusk, and a Heatran. The last 2 are very random. I think I would have preferred it if it was all Landoruses, but I guess you got to settle for 4 of them, because that's the OU meta right now. It's just Landorus Fairyand everywhere. Everywhere you go, and it's not betrayed more than in this battle. So let's go ahead and lead with Azelf, get the Stealth Rocks up, and go from there, I think. And the battle begins, so Ad's gonna lead off with, let me guess, Landorus. Yes, Landorus leads off, and it looks amazing in Scarlet and Violet. They've done such a good job on its model and everything like that. That's pretty awesome, to be fair. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight for a Taunt. I don't want it setting up the Stealth Rocks on my side of the field. No doubt it will try and set up the Stealth Rocks. It is Choice Scarf though, which is good to note because it means whatever they bring in now will likely not be Choice Scarf and will likely have some sort of technical move which we can then Taunt. So let's see what Azelf can do here. In comes whatever that is, the Great Friend, which is another Landorus. The double Intimidate's got us. It's got us for good. So we go for a Taunt real quick. There we go. No more Stealth Rocks for you, my friend. No more Stealth Rocks for you. So we go for our own Stealth Rocks real quick because we know Landorus doesn't get Defog. We go for a Stealth Rock. There we go. They probably go for a U-turn of their own here. And that's going to KO Azelf in the process, which is absolutely fine by me. They go for the U-turn. They're just going to spam U-turn at me, aren't they? That's all that's going to happen is we're going to spam U-turn. So at least we get momentum on whatever they bring in next, which is probably going to be their own Landorus. They're probably going to bring in Landorus right now. Stealth Rock is going to be helpful for the Heatran and the other Landoruses. It's going to be a tough battle, this is, because Landorus is a really good Pokemon. Like, to have 4 Landorus, and the Landorus Incarnate is Ubers, by the way. I did say he was allowed to bring an Uber, because he asked. Landorus the Tower Master comes in, which is the Incarnate form, which is terrifying. So, what do we got to deal with this thing? Probably Corviknight, I would say. We have no Choice Scarf users. I would say Corviknight is probably the answer, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Corviknight. Is Corviknight the answer? This thing's probably special, right? So we could go into our Assault Vest Muck. I know it's, and we could go for the Tera Flying, but we can't really do anything in return other than knockoff. I think if I'm going to Tera anything, it's going to have to be that anyway. So I think we go Muck. I think we go Muck. And it's going to seem like a really bizarre play. It's going to seem like a really bizarre play, but nice and shiny Alolan Muck. I've had this thing sitting in Pokemon Home for God knows how long. So we're going to Tera into a Tera Flying type, and we're going to go for that nice and powerful knockoff. Because Tera Flying Muck is amazing. It took a whole 50 Tera Flying shots to get this thing to Tera Flying. Because, well, I won't go into detail on how I normally get my Mons, but the usual way of getting my Pokemon, it hasn't been updated yet. So I'm having to do this legit. So some of the Pokemon I use may not have the right movesets. They may not have the best movesets in the world. They go for a Focus Blast, expecting a Tera of some kind probably. It's not going to do much damage to us though, being a flying type, as we can go for a knockoff and get some serious damage off on this Landorus, which is amazing. We go for another knockoff here just in case they switch out into another Landorus. I think they do switch out into another Landorus here because they're very definitely special, and I don't think there's anything they can do to touch our Muck. They're going to withdraw Landorus, which is absolutely fair enough. And what are they going to go into? They're going to go into their own Landorus, or Landorus. Landorus. Okay, so it's a Great Tusk called Landorus, so I guess you could still count it as a Landorus. Not really, but we're going to knock off whatever item it's got, which just so happens to be the leftovers. We are definitely switching out here into something that can take... I think Corviknight's the best bet because they're probably going to go for a... nice and powerful Rapid Spin right now. So I think Corviknight is the best play, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll withdraw Muck real quick. Muck can be saved for later on. As there we go, Corviknight's going to come in right now. Corviknight is definitely the best answer we have to the Great Tusk. As they do go for a Rapid Spin. A Rapid Spin is fair enough. It's going to get rid of the Stealth Rocks on their side of the field, which is great for them. But we're going to get some nice and powerful Rocky Helmet Chip, which is great. So Nice and powerful Great Tusk is going to go ahead and switch out right now, I'm going to guess. So I'm going to go for a U-turn, and I'm really hoping they do switch out here. And they do withdraw the Landorus, so they're going to go Heatran, probably Heatran, right? They probably go Heatran, right? Landorus, I don't know. That's the Heatran. Okay, so Heatran comes in looking absolutely amazing. Look at that beast. Look at that model. Look at the stance. It looks so cool. I mean, it looks like it's had its suspension lowered. I mean, so anyway, do we go into Great Tusk here, or do we go into something else like Arcanine? We could go Arcanine. I think they would stay in and go for an Earth Power though after we went Arcanine. So I think our best bet is probably going to be the Great Tusk. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Great Tusk real quick. As then we can go straight for a Earthquake or a Stealth Rock. I'm thinking knockoff. I'm thinking they definitely switch out into either their Great Tusk or the Landorus. So I'm thinking knockoff might come in handy here. So I'm going to go for that. And we'll see what they're going to do. We could lose Great Tusk here if we play this wrong, but I'm hoping we don't. They do withdraw their Heatran because they don't want to get slammed in the face with an Earthquake, which makes a lot of sense. And they're going to go into the Landorus, which is going to be the Great Tusk. There we go. The Great Tusk comes in. We're going to go for a knockoff. Knockoff absolutely nothing, of course. As next turn, I'm going to go straight for a Earthquake real quick. Just to get some damage off on them, really. See what kind of set they are as well. I think they're defensive, to be honest with you. So they go for a Stealth Rock, which is absolutely fine by me. Go for your Stealth Rock all you want. What I'm going to do instead is I'm actually going to go for a Rapid Spin now. And the reason I'm going for Rapid Spin is not only to clear the hazards away, but also because we get a speed boost, which means depending on the Landorus that comes in right now, which is going to be this one, the Great Friend, which is the Incarnate form, the Etherean form, sorry, I'm getting confused, all these Landoruses. We go for Rapid Spin. Are they going to be Rocky Helmet? They're going to get a bit of Rocky Helmet chip on us? Let's see. Any Rocky Helmet chip? No Rocky Helmet chip. Turns out they're leftovers, which is good to note. So leftovers Landorus, ladies and gentlemen. We go straight for a knockoff here. Get rid of that leftovers. There we go. Knockoff comes through. Decent bit of damage with a critical hit, which is absolutely amazing. As Landorus is going to be able to go for a U-turn now and get on out of there. Great Tusk and Landorus. The two titans, the two ground type titans of the OU tier. Which one do we think is going to be the highest usage? Right now it's obviously Great Tusk, with Landorus being right at number 35 in the usage stats. Let's see how this works out for our old friend Landorus over here. So Landorus Incarnate comes in. We can obviously go ahead and go straight into Muck, which is exactly what I'm going to do, because we've no longer got to worry about Stealth Rocks. So we'll get our old friend the Alolan Muck in. And we're actually struggling against a team of Landoruses. Landorus, Great Tusk, and Heatran, that is. Which, to be fair, you know, they're a good team. So they go for a Psychic, which is going to be boosted by Sheer Force. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage to us. Not enough, though. Not enough. As they now have to switch out. And what do they go into? Probably the Great Tusk, right? So do we anticipate the Great Tusk switch and go into our Regidrago? Could do that, couldn't we? We really could do that. I think I'm going to anticipate the Great Tusk switch, and I'm going to go into the Regidrago. They either go Great Tusk or they go Landorus. They go into the actual Landorus. Which Landorus is it, though? That's the real question. So Landorus comes in. Going to get that Intimidate off. Switching out into our Regidrago is the play. And here's the thing. They're never going to expect us to click Earth Power here. They'll never expect us to click Earth Power here. They'll never expect us to click Earth Power here. Will they? Now, let's go for the Safe Dragon Energy. I think the Safe Dragon Energy is the play. So they do, in fact, Tera. What type are they going to Tera into? What type are they going to Tera into? Ice. They're going to Tera Ice. Tera Blast. Oh, no. That's not good. That is not good. Do we outspeed? We don't outspeed. We don't outspeed. Regidrago's in danger. Regidrago's in real danger right now of getting KO'd. We do get KO'd, so we lose Regidrago, which is really unfortunate. They have a Tera Ice Landorus on the field right now, which is terrifying. Get it? Terrifying. Anyway, we go into our Arcanine right now, and they either go Heatran for the Flare Blitz, or they go Great Tusk for the Head Smash. And I have to pick which one I want to go with. I feel like Flare Blitz is the right play. I feel like people run Flame Body on Heatran, not Flash Fire. I feel like that's what they run. So they're going to go into that, the Great Friend, which is going to be another Landorus. It's going to get the Intimidate off. It's all these Intimidates and stuff like that is really Really painful. But they're going to live the Flare Blitz. They've got no leftovers, which means they could easily be the Scarf variant. So I'm going to go into my nice and powerful Corviknight right now and try and catch them with a Rocky Helmet. Try and catch them with the Rocky Helmet real quick. There we go. Into the Corviknight. There we go. Because we don't know which Landorus that was, whether there's a Choice Scarf one or not. So they go for a U-turn, which is going to KO them thanks to the Rocky Helmet. So Rocky Helmet chip's going to KO one Landorus. So that's one Landorus down. We're actually having a really tough time beating this team. A really tough time. Landorus is such a good Pokemon that you can literally make an entire team of Landorus and it will put in the absolute work. In comes Landorus, I don't know, which is the Heatran. So Heatran comes in. We definitely switch out here. I think we have to go into either Arcanine, but they go for an Earth Power, right? So we go into a Alolan Muk. We go into a Alolan Muk. We definitely go Alolan Muk right now. So they're going to go into Spillage real quick. There we go. Spillage comes through. Nice and fly. Gotta love it, gotta love it. They go for a Magma Storm. I haven't seen Magma Storm in this game. Ooh, that animation's fire. That's a fire animation. Obviously, it's a fire animation, but it's a really cool animation is what I'm trying to get at. So anyway, Magma Storm is in, and we've disappeared for some reason. So, I think they go Great Tusk. So I'm going to go for a Drain Punch to see if we can get some health back. They actually go for a Tera Blast, which is interesting. So Tera Blast is going to come through and do some decent damage. We get a nice and powerful Drain Punch off, though, which doesn't do any damage, though. Unfortunately, it doesn't do any damage. But we do get some recovery. But that recovery is pretty much gone after one Magma Storm. So what do we do here? I think we have to go for a knockoff. I think we lose Muk here. Oh, they do switch out. They do switch out. What are they going to go into to take a Drain Punch? Landorus. That is the Great Tusk. Great Tusk comes in. Well, we are chipping away at it. That's the good thing. We might get Poison Touch as well. We could always get Poison Touch. We did get the Poison Touch, which is great. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. So there we go. Landorus is going to get poisoned. If we can get this thing out of the way, Arcanine's going to have a real good time. A real good time. I wasn't expecting to get rid of this thing with the Muk, but I guess we are. So let's go for the Drain Punch just on the off chance they don't attack us, but they do attack us. They're going to take us out. Spillage goes down. Unfortunately, we lose Alolan Muk here, but I didn't really have a good switch in otherwise. So they're going to knock off our Assault Vest. They know we're Assault Vest now, not that it matters because we're fainted. And now we can bring in pretty much anything we want. And Arcanine is going to be the key to winning this. Arcanine is going to be the key to winning this. I can tell. So we go into our own Great Tusk right now. We go into our own Great Tusk right now. That's the play. That is the play. So we go into our own Great Tusk. We get the Stealth Rocks up. Stealth Rocks go up. There we go. Nice and powerful. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And they go for what? Rapid Spin? They go for their own Stealth Rocks. Which is fair enough. Stealth Rocks come through. We don't want Stealth Rocks on our side of the field. That's for sure. What we do want, though, is this Great Tusk dead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Rapid Spin KO it. We outspeed them because I've got speed investment and they must not. Rapid Spin comes through. Landorus goes down. There we go. Nice and powerful. Got rid of the Stealth Rocks. Got rid of the Great Tusk. And now we just plow through the team with... Oh, I wish I had Ice Spinner on this thing. If we had Ice Spinner on this Great Tusk, that'd be amazing. That'd be so amazing if we had Ice Spinner on this Great Tusk. So amazing if we had Ice Spinner on this Great Tusk. In comes Landorus the Tower Master. So that is going to be the Incarnate form, right? Yes, it is. It's going to take some Stealth Rock damage. We should outspeed. We should outspeed. But do I want to risk it? I think I'm going to go Corviknight here. I think Corviknight is the answer. There we go. Going to switch out our Great Tusk. We're going to go into Corviknight real quick. There we go. Silvera comes through. And hopefully we can take assist, whatever this thing goes for, a Focus Blast. They go for the Focus Blast expecting the switch. Makes sense. Does a lot of damage, but we're able to take at least one of them. So let's go for that Brave Bird real quick. They go for another Focus Blast. They miss because it's Focus Miss for a reason. And we go for a Brave Bird, taking out the Landorus Incarnate, which is absolutely fantastic. Down it goes. Down it goes. Down it goes. Down. Down. Get down. In comes the Heatran. So Heatran's a tough one. We're going to have to let Corviknight go down here, I think. We let Corviknight go down. We go for a Body Press just in case we can get some damage off. They go for a Body Press of their own, expecting us to switch. But we don't do that. They expected the Arcanine switch. We go for a Body Press of our own. And that's going to put the Heatran in prime position to be taken out by something else, which is amazing. As they go for a Magma Storm now, which is, of course, going to take out the Corviknight. No problems there. Silvera did good, though. Silvera did real good. This match is coming closer than I thought it would. Coming way closer than I thought it would. So, we've got a couple of options here. We can risk the Flare Blitz and get the Flash Fire, or we can risk the Head Smash missing. Or we can go Great Tusk. I think Great Tusk is the answer. I think Great Tusk is the answer. It's the answer we've all been waiting for. So I'm going to go straight for the Earthquake. There we go, and take out the Heatran. There's no reason to over-predict there. As now they have Landorus that's Terra'd into an Ice type, and they've got another Landorus as well. And one of them is Choice Scarfed. One of them is Choice Scarf. We've got to be very careful around that Choice Scarf one. We got to be very careful around that Choice Scarf one. So in comes the Tera Ice one. In comes the Tera Ice one. So it gets the Intimidate off, which is absolutely fine by me. We have to make the right play here. I think we knock off. I think they go for an Earthquake expecting the Arcanine to come in. I think they expect the Arcanine to come in and go for an Earthquake. I think they have to do that, right? That's pretty much the only answer. That's the only way they win this. They go for the Earthquake expecting the Arcanine to come in through. I made the right play. And looking at that damage, that is definitely Choice Band. It was Choice Band. 100% Choice Band. So, the downside to this knockoff is the effect that they are now going to be able to Terra Blast us freely. Which we are unfortunately going to have to... that means the other one's Choice Scarf though. So now they go for a Terra Blast Ice, and we go for an Arcanine switch right now. We go for the Arcanine switch right now. We definitely go for the Arcanine switch right now. They won't go for a U-turn, because if they go for a U-turn, they go for a Terra Blast as expected. Okay, cool. We're in a good position. We're in a very good position. So we can take this Terra Blast Ice no problem, because we are part fire. We can go straight for a Head Smash, not having to worry about missing. No, we can go for a Flare Blitz. We can go for a Flare Blitz. They outspeed us still? Since when does Arcanine get outsped by Landorus Everywhere? Am I running Adamant? Oh, I bet I'm running Adamant, aren't I? No, I'm not running Adamant. I'm not running Adamant, I promise you. No, I'm running Jolly. So Landorus Everywhere outspeeds Arcanine. That just baffles me. I can't believe that. Does it actually? It actually does. It actually does. We go for an EQ here then. We go for an EQ. Great Tusk is going to have to fight for its life right now. It's going to have to fight for its life right now. They go for a Terra Blast. Obviously, the outspeed us if it outspeds the Arcanine. Terra Blast comes through. I think knockoff was the right answer there. Knockoff was definitely the right answer there. So we go for the EQ. Nearly take out the Landorus. But unfortunately, we're going to die this next turn to the we go for a Rapid Spin just on the off chance they don't attack us, but they do attack us. 100% attack us, and we go down to the Landorus Everywhere. So it was a barrage of Landorus Everywhere and Incarnates, and we somehow managed to take it down to the last two. That was a pretty intense game. Thank you, Ad, for the battle. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.